Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the Black Ice Once More with Feeling campaign. We are in the process of deploying our mighty armies on the Soviet front while our equally mighty navies do their work on the seas, making sure that no allied shipping gets anywhere. I'm going to allow these two sea zones and expand my raiding. Excuse me. Why can't I? Hello? Hello? Why can't I raid here? How about if you just have orders to raid here? Delete all your orders. Now raid here. Is there a limited number of places that you can raid? No, he can raid in all those areas. Okay, all you lot. Delete all orders. Hold. Raid. Here, 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 and here. Okay, this you can do. I guess you can only be operating in 5 regions at once. That's okay. Raid these regions. That would be grand. Currently an ongoing battle down here. Trying to stop my subs, but you can't stop them. They're too good. Alright, meanwhile, bit of resistance over here. Should be easy to deal with. I've probably overstacked somewhere. Yeah, right here. Meanwhile, we have some over here. Only needed the 3. Oh, this is 2 states. Okay. Put 3 down there. Rest of you head back to Nuremberg, please. It was U14, and you did 3 down there. The rest of you go to Nuremberg. Good. This region, anywhere else? Yeah, down here needs sorting. Thessaloniki actually needs 1 more. Okay. Do you really need 11? No, not even close. Alright, well, some of you guys can come down to Thessaloniki then. Just needs 2 more, I think. No, just 1 more. Good, and these 2. Head down here. Jolly good. Okay, a few more required. Nuremberg can provide. Got 2 growth here. And this one not quite sorted. This one gonna need a bunch more men. At least it's got 1 more on the way already, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Here, already shrinking, and here, that's Cairo. Awesome. Now, Tel Aviv and Jerusalem are a different state. 2 here. Okay, I think that's good then. Let's see how that shakes out. Meanwhile, the Italians are being pretty daring, trying to raid in the Irish Sea. Still, can't help but admire their gumption. Why aren't you sorting out to that battle, my man? Because they're repairing. The Bismarck took some hits. How did that happen? Probably from the air. Yeah, right there. Well, we have got bad anti-air emplacements on these ships. But that's okay. We can sort it out next time. The British fleet will learn the error of its ways. Oh yeah, there's a lot of anti-air operating in this region. Oh, sorry, a lot of air. Okay, well, my fighters, they have some range, so I guess I'll try putting some up here and seeing what we can do. Give them a boost. Come on, you must be nearly done repairing. You guys can head into Oslo. He's done repairing. So why are you still docked? Oh, right, I'm going to Strike Force. Strike Force. Here and here. So that's where the enemies are right now. Sortie. Sortie. Sortie forth. Hello? He's on engage. Yeah, engage at medium risk. But if I told you to raid, we'd just lose all our fuel if I did that. Good. Some more fuel stuff and give me some even more fuel silos. Sounds good. What I think I'm going to do... We're still not doing so well on oil, but we're working on it. The reserves down here are going to get better. What about some oil development? Already done it all we can here. Could get some more like this. Not much more, but a bit more. Let's take the time to do that, and then we might want to build... We are already building more oil reserves. Good. Okay, they're going. Okay, which one are they choosing? This one. Ooh. Well, well, that's interesting. Do I dare test the strength of my 4 battleships against 6? We've got big guns on our battleships. They also have significant air cover. Fortunately, only 13 torpedo bombers, so an almost insignificant quantity. If our subs would stick around and actually fight them with these torpedoes, we'd do so much damage. Let's try, like, switch to strike force. Will you now stay engaged? Because I feel like with enough sub shots here, we would have no problem. So go always engaged for a moment. Let's see. These guys aren't stopping running, but these guys should now keep firing, right? No, they're melting. But we are deployed, so we've got air superiority. The men are engaging. The ships are moving in. Ho, 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 baby. Okay, they're arriving in 1 hour. Let's see the numbers. Okay, they're all in. We're at full organization. Ooh, a couple of these guys have already taken hits. We have just massively more torpedo attack, but that's not correct because a lot of our torpedo attack is being calculated from our subs and stuff, which aren't going to stick around. We're very fast though, so if we want to disengage, we can. We've got a much better general. He's unfortunately entirely rigged for subs. Oh, because the wrong general is in charge. No. Okay, well, they have more light guns. Oh my god, their heavy gun advantage is absurd. We have to run. We have to run immediately. You guys, disengage, disengage. Never, go repair. No. Never engage. Repair now. Okay, they're leaving the fight. We've taken out a couple of their... Yeah, there goes our first light cruiser. It's only our early cruiser, though. Yeah, their number of destroyers with that torpedo attack is going to devastate us. Our armor is good, though. The Scharnhorst just sink. No, it didn't. But it's close. Please. Oh, no. The Scharnhorst has sunk. Oh, the Scharnhorst and the Hipper have now sunk. We may not get out of this with, like, almost anything. Oh, look at all my light cruisers. Come on, come on. Get the Bismarck out. Tirpitz is going down. We're inflicting heavy casualties as we go, though. Oh, my God. Rest in peace. Well. Well. But 30 of my subs are still engaged and are still firing. Ah, now they're melting too. Yeah, okay, subs, disengage. Disengage, go back to raiding. Oh my god. Alright, well. See, that's why you don't operate right next to the British Isles. Look at that heavy attack. How do they have so much heavy attack? They must have just mad guns on those ships. Well, that's the problem. The Gneisenau and the Bismarck aren't dead. But, so who like, gave the hits? It was just... Yeah, it was heavy guns. Absolutely laid out my capitals. But we did good. I mean, we did a fair amount of damage in return. Not as much damage as we took. But, I mean, we killed 3 capital ships for 3 of our capital ships. We killed, 31 for 31. Sorry, 13 for 31 on light cruisers. My goodness me. Alright, but it's a learning experience. We're taking out lots of convoys in this region. Probably lots of American convoys. No, mostly British still here. Oh my goodness me. Well, with any luck, we will at least be able to limp the Gneisenau and Bismarck into port. That's not the way you want to go. Well, clearly, we need to divert a bit of research towards the Navy. Because we need to... what's that? So I have a research bonus for this one, but not this one? Interesting. Do I want to go carrier? Or do I want to go... isn't there another one? Like a converted carrier or something? Maybe they removed that. Well, that was funny. Oh, wait. They had... Those were all capital ship advanced. Sorry, no, improved. Improved. Yeah, they had loads of improved capital ships. Oh, that's before interwar. Really? Improved is before interwar? Doesn't make much sense to me. What's the difference? Slightly more reliability. So yeah, they did have pretty bad hulls. Like ours were all interwar hulls, but rest in peace, Kriegsmarine. Delete all orders. You are to remain in harbor and repair up. Just limp back to Schleswig-Holstein. We need you well behind the lines. Oh my goodness me. That is not good. That's not good at all. I will, I think, invent carriers. It looks like we might need them to cross the channel, but we should invent cruisers first. Because we need them pronto. Look at that. 2 ships of, like, what did we send out? 35 or something? Good God. That is outrageous. Well, I said this, the mod hadn't been challenging enough. And then they just wiped my fleet. Oh, well. It's not a big deal. We can build another one. I got 54 naval dockyards to their... More than that? My goodness me. Alright, turns out we need to build some naval dockyards. We should deal with the Soviets first, probably, though. So. Soviet men. Let's balance out these deployments a little bit. Your supply is bad? Wow, we're using a lot of supply here, huh? Give me some give me a supply depot. And some local infrastructure, because we want to push from here. On this side, we're looking pretty good on supply usage. Right now, anyway. Well, it's going to help my fuel situation, that's for sure. Minister Todd's plane has crashed. He may yet survive. We hope he survives. Or politics, such and such. 85% chance he dies. I don't think he died. Because I don't have an empty slot. Cool, good for me. Let's expand the bracket. Because it's cheaper than doing the other one. And we need the manpower. Cool. We are still mobilizing men, aren't we? Yeah, good. Got a big surplus on like everything right now. Except men. So give me a bunch more infantry, I guess. And then we'll fill it up as manpower becomes available. Although I should let this fill up first. What do you need that you're not getting? You need... Special Forces camp. Okay, fair enough. Well, you aren't going to get that. I guess I shouldn't actually go under the manpower amount. There we go. Good. Why is there no one... Right, because I sent them over here. Which I think I will keep them doing. God, that's such a pain that they did that to my navy. But what you going to do? Alright, we have, almost certainly, a lot of planes to deploy. So let's get to that. Are those all the fighters I have? Really? I'm surprised. Anyway, you can go from 500. Deploy 500, split it twice. Oh no, here's a bunch more fighters. Yeah, these are fighters. You just can't click this button because it's 1,000. Alright, so you guys can go to 1,000 then. Jolly good. We'll go speed 5. Wow, this mod is really slowing down. We were running okay earlier. How is Copenhagen suddenly having resistance problems? Nothing's changed in Copenhagen. I haven't had more or less military police. Maybe resistance just grows over time. If so, that's a terrible, awful, terrible mechanic. So I hope that isn't the case. Alright, you guys, you no longer need any orders. This guy's going to finish up his work without a new order. And the rest of you, except that guy. Let's start positioning you, shall we? So first off, there's an obvious tank push that goes like this. That will require a detachment of no more than 6 light tanks. A second push will begin here. and strike south, encircling this mountain region. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, requiring probably just 9 tanks. Obviously, the next place I want to push from is here, so I guess I will adapt this strategy to have it fall in 2 different supply zones. So I can have one starting here, heading south. Like so, which will have the remaining 2 tanks, which I guess means this one needs to sacrifice some of its tanks. Okay. And we're going to do a rolling encirclement style doctrine in this invasion. We're going to just repeatedly encircle small sections of the front line, eliminate the people within it, and then proceed again. It's going to be simple but efficient. Ah, that's a problem. You should not be on infinite. More Italian infantry. Take up positions on Italian ports. That seems fine to me. You guys. Come on this. How many have you got there now? 8? 8 is more than enough. I think I will leave... No. I'll leave 4 men here. So 4 of you can become part of the port garrison army. Go on there. Good. Now, Rundstedt. That's not Rundstedt. This is Rundstedt. All of your men can now come and join you up here. You are now at 20 out of 24, so we just need 4 more men for you. Good. And honestly, I'm looking just dominant on the Soviet front right now, which makes a lot of sense when you consider the fact that they have, well, only like 70 less military factories than me. Maybe I should be more concerned about the Soviets. I don't know. What's in your divisions? How are your divisions looking? Kind of hard for me to tell because I'm not used to the symbols as much, but well, it looks okay. How about your tanks? Is that a tank? I mean, they've got heavier tanks, which is worrying. We do have anti-tank in our infantry. We have 1 anti-tank battalion. We've got a piercing of 20. Doesn't seem like a huge amount when you consider that even my light tanks have 19 armor. Sorry, 11 armor. I wonder how much piercing their infantry divisions have. They've got support anti-tank battalions, but no in-line anti-tank battalions, it looks like to me. Missing Panzer 1 production. What do I need Panzer 1 production for? You don't take any Panzer 1s, do you? It's probably for my one that's like this. Or 2, or something like that. Supply okay with these tanks on the front? No. Or at least not even the tanks. I'm just having general problems in the south. Well, what's the bottleneck? Local and previous infrastructure both causing problems. Well, we're kind of overstacked here. Let's have individual armies take control of... the borders between armies should be the borders between supply zones, where possible. See how it works with that adjustment. We can just found you in, like, no time, right? Yeah, good. Are you even mobilized all the way? They're only at limited mobilization. Okay. We're gonna crush the Soviets, guys. I feel relatively confident in saying that we're gonna absolutely kick their asses. We're gonna need to pull back some of these guys out of this supply zone though, or we're gonna have real problems. Cool. That should work. Now, planes. How did you go on that deployment? Good. Split them up. Let's start deploying some. At least to their positions, if not to their final tasks. 2 down here. Good. Now, what do we got next? Got some more fighters, but I'd like to have a reserve of some. I've got a lot of naval bombers right now. How about we begin a naval bombing campaign over the channel and see if they fight it. So to do that, I will deploy... Oops. I will deploy... go on, the rest of the fighter reserve I just talked about how much I liked having. And... 500 naval bombers. That's a pretty big number of naval bombers. Now, close air support wise, we have a Christ ton of them ready to become active over the Soviet front. In fact, we might have 2,000 close air support ready to go. That is disgusting in how wonderful it is. Not quite, but very close to a 2,000 close air support count. Nice. In the next episode, we will begin a naval bombing campaign. Revenge. Which ones did we lose in the end? Let's take a look here. The naval battle war was looking extremely successful until last month. We lost the Scharnhorst and the Tirpitz in exchange for the Renown and the Ramillies. God, that hurts. It hurts, it does. It was sunk by the Queen Elizabeth while engaged in the Shetlands. Outrageous. We are also bleeding subs for fighting up here. Look at that. Really wish we'd had the other general in charge, but what are you going to do? And you merge, please. And you, why aren't you reinforcing? I guess you are, probably. Okay, having some supply issues elsewhere. Down here? Right, that makes sense. This guy's moving to cut me off. What happened to my infantry? That's okay, he's got supply from Tripoli. I should give you an order. Just so you stay there if things go wrong. Good. Okay, but thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. In the next episode, war with the Soviets, I think. We'll see how it goes. It's supposed to be really tough. I think it's going to be trivial, but we'll see. They do have a lot of tanks, and their tanks, you know, their tanks are pretty scary because they've got heavy tanks. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'll see you in the next one. I wouldn't mind losing to the Soviets. I like fighting wars I lose, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.